Well, in the past, I really tended to think that science and religion were pretty separate concepts. Science tended to believe in the Big Bang, and Adam and Eve was a religious concept, and those were pretty antithetical in my view. But now we talked about deism and different views on how God affects the earth and our planet, and I really can see that the way Albert Einstein thought about God, among other scientists, is a really important way to be able to reconcile these two concepts, and that maybe God is in everything, and maybe God and science are really one and the same, and that their forces combine to create the world as we know it today.
My name is Ryan Grafman. So before taking this class, I believed that science was one entity and religion was another one, and that they kind of had bridges and similarities, and they crossed in certain aspects. But in general, they were very different. But after this semester taking this course, I've learned a lot, and now I realize that instead of being two separate entities, I really think that they are, while not the same, deeply rooted within each other.
I'm Avital Zemel. Before studying this book and before studying in this class, I thought that the mind and the spirit were two completely separate things. I thought that the mind was more scientific and the spirit was more religious. But after reading one of the chapters in the book, I saw that the mind and the spirit are actually connected and do work together.
My name is Maxine Friedland. So before taking the class, I had imagined religion and science as two completely separate entities. But I had also imagined the people that discuss them to be kind of on opposite sides of a disagreement. But after reading many of the chapters and getting the viewpoints from a lot of the scientists, I realized that to have like a full understanding of both concepts, where one lacks, you can fill in with the other and kind of make a more complete picture. So when you only devote yourself to listen to the ideas of science, there are a lot of gaps you can't explain that maybe possibly if you were to listen to people that had a more religious viewpoint, they could fill in and you could share answers and overall together come together and complete each other's pictures of the world.
Hello, I am Josh Azrin. So it's common belief that religion and science are two separate things entirely, and that there are people who believe that science explains the world and that there are people who believe that religion explains the world. However, after I took this class, I realized that both science and religion explain separate aspects of the world, and science can explain what can be explained, and what can't be explained can be understood via religion, that there are some things that are just so great and so powerful and so mysterious that we don't understand them right now, and we may never understand them.
Hi, my name is ELISA, and I feel like originally I felt that science and religion didn't have a connection. While they do come to similar conclusions, for example, how the world came to be, the ending conclusion is the same, but I feel like they don't have a connection, and I feel like it can be complicated and that somewhat maybe can coincidentally interact, but I feel like they are very different.